Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. We are going to be taking a first look of the lovely Cargo Line Volume 4 pack by Skyhook Games, this being Volume 4 Military. So yeah, here's a sort of a little look at the KWA Warwell wagon, I think it's called, which looks very nice in the military, almost like olive green livery, with the APC on top as well. But let's get in the 47, which I've already sort of set up a little bit. We're going to turn up the audio as well. So thanks to Dovetail for giving us the key to show this off. We'll start getting the brakes off, see if we can hear the audio. You can sort of hear that the hiss of the brakes coming off. This service is meant to go all the way down to Preston, which is about 2 hours. We're not going to go all of the way to Preston. I'll probably end up going maybe to Shap or somewhere like that. Somewhere which is about half hour, 40 minutes down the line. As you see, quite a slow service this one. Right, brakes should be off. Let's get that off and let's try and get going. Looks very well weathered though, this. And then you've got the APC on top, which is strapped down, which even the straps look good. And it does fit this route quite well. And it's nice to have a cargo line pack sort of for one of these older routes. Applying power, they take ages for all the brakes to come off. Hang on, there we go, that's right. There you go. We're off. Yeah, it does look very nice. I think we've got 20 of them as well. They sort of seem to come in sets of either 10 or 20, the services. Yeah, very nice. So, right, let's get back to the front. Probably want to check the points as well, as they're not set. Let's do that. Always forget when you're on UK routes that most of the points are manual. So on sort of German routes and stuff, they're already all set for you, which makes things quite easy. What was the first objective? Go via platform Carlisle. Cool, as we make our way out, we've got 47564 Colossus. Cool. And yeah, this pack gives you gameplay on gives you gameplay across Great Western Express, which uses the Class 66 and the West Coast Mainline over Shap route by Just Trains. And it gives you some services on here. We'll go through all of the different services, and also at the end, once we get to wherever we're going to end on this one, we'll come out and I'll show you what you get as well. As we slowly come out of the yard, go to the back. There you go. Yeah, the KWA Warwell wagon. I'm going to load up the article as well, as we sort of weave our way out of Kingmore Yard, I believe this is. But this releases tomorrow as well. So this is early access. Cool. Let's slow out of it. Right, yes, let me find the article as we make our way out, as well as the price as well, the price. Let me get that up. Yeah, the KWA Warwell wagon, that's the one included. The article's just loading up. Let's see. So, just from the offset, you've got, yeah, as we've said, you've got gameplay across 2 routes, so Great Western Express and West Coast Mainline over Shap. So for Great Western Express, you get 3 scenarios, which almost just seem like services. Yeah, and then you've got 6 timetable services between London and Reading, so they're probably about an hour long. You've got 1 journey mode chapter, and then for West Coast Mainline, this one, you've got 3 scenarios, which again just look like services, and 8 timetable services, so you've got a couple more on here, and you do get journey mode as well. Cool, and the price is £9.99. So again, I'll sort of let you guys make up your mind whether that's too much or maybe too little, although probably either too much or just right. What do you think? Certainly it's something different. When I first heard about this pack, Volume 4 Military, I was thinking, how on earth are they going to make that realistic? As I mean, realistically, the UK doesn't really have much of a military nowadays. I mean, from being, you know, the most powerful country in the world, literally the most powerful country in the world, the only superpower for almost a century, to, well, not having much. So I'm sort of glad they've managed to set one of the, well, have one of the gameplay choices on a route in the 80s, which was when the UK had much more of a military presence. But yeah, you can still run it on Great Western Express, although I suppose that's a few years back now as well. Lovely, that's up to 25. And you get the two different loads on it, so you get the armoured personnel carrier, which is this one, which I'd say probably looks the best. Just got to keep an eye on the track up ahead as well, but it's so nice to look at them. And then you also get, hang on, the resistant ambush protected vehicle, which I think, I'm pretty certain we're in the APC. Yeah, we're in the APC. Then you also get the mine resistant ambush protected vehicle, which is like the what's the best way without seeing an it. Well, actually, we'll try and find it on one of these if we can. But that's a bit like a truck. Yeah, a truck basically. There's Kingmore Depot. All of the 08s in there. Yeah, proper long services on here though. Well, literally all of them are about 2 hours long. Hence the reason why we're not going to do a full service on a little first look video. So I'll probably do a service as a live stream. Got a single yellow. As yeah, we sort of slowly make our way out. But no, Volume 4 already. I mean, Volume 3 only came out a month ago, so they're sort of bringing them out quite quickly. I wonder what will Volume 5 be, if they are going to do a Volume 5. We've got a 30 there as well. But again, nice that you don't have to... Well, it's nice that this cargo line comes on to one of the older routes, instead of literally just as Class 66 every single time. You get a bit of 47 action now. Right, we did have a single yellow, so let's sort of be ready to stop. I just don't know where the signals are on this route that well. Although, as we are a Class 6 train, top speed is only 60 miles per hour, so we're not really a fast service. I'll say with our fragile cargo, but I suppose it's not really that fragile. Little bit of breakage as we come up to the red. Hopefully, oh, there we go, that's fine. Essentially, approach control. As we then come up, this is like the sort of part of the route that you may have never driven this part of the route before. Sort of where you can actually go north of Carlisle to the depot. I think we've only been here once before. Yeah, it's almost like a little additional extra. There's Carlisle station coming up. So it should be coming across the point shortly. And once we're through Carlisle station, we then get onto the main line. We've got about 22 there. Let's put that down. There we go. Cool. Try and get some nice shots as well of the KWAs. It's really, that's what this video is all about, is, well, the KWAs on the back. We've seen the 47 plenty. they? Funny thing too, even the straps look good. Like the straps holding down the APCs, even they just somehow look really good. Bit of a weird thing to mention, but even the straps look nice. Lovely. And these KWAs apparently date back to the Second World War, so they've been around for quite some time. Obviously when they were transporting Shermans and Churchills and all that sort of stuff. Cool. And we're almost in Carlisle, almost. Not there just yet. Got a single yellow anyway. Number 4, lovely. Cool. And again, this comes out tomorrow. Usually 10 AM on consoles, 4 PM on Epic Games, and 6 PM on Steam, BST. That usually is the times. And if you haven't got this route, West Coast Mainline over Shap, highly recommend it. Probably more so than Great Western Express, because this pack goes on to Great Western Express and West Coast Mainline over Shap. Although I personally recommend this over Great Western Express. This route is one of the best looking we have in the game for UK stuff. It is an absolute joy to drive each time. Don't drive it much though. Although there's just so many routes now, so many good routes to drive. But this is one of those top routes in the game. Very good. I know sort of the 1980s route, I mean this is 1986, not everybody's cup of tea. Fair enough, once upon a time I didn't really like these old routes. But the amount of variety in trains you see on these ones, for UK stuff. Lots of variety. Like at the beginning we had the 40 sat there, we got 87 there, we're in the 47, 08 over there. Lots and lots of different trains about. Whereas as opposed to modern UK routes, it's like a 66 and a multiple unit. That's it, that's all you'll see. Got green now as well, lovely. As we go through Carlisle. Our military train. Cool. Shh, no one can see us. Secret military train. Where was this one heading to? Quinton from Glen Douglas. That must be up in Scotland somewhere. Glen Douglas. Maybe for some sort of training exercise. And I assume these movements probably have, or at least these services like we're doing 6 Victor 3-4 must be based off the real schedules, or at least real services which have ran. Can't imagine they're entirely made up. I'm sure a bit of research has gone into the pack. Now 47. So we slowly come out of Carlisle. Look at that, it took us 12 minutes just to get through Carlisle. A bit of a slow start. But well worth it. So it should be a very nice journey. Again, we're not going the full way, we're not going all the way to Preston. Probably go maybe to Shap, possibly, yeah, Shap. Penrith, Shap, one of those places we'll go to. So yeah, this service is over 2 hours long. Right, let's speed that up. And again, thanks to Dovetail for giving us a key. Or the pack is by Skyhook. Thanks to Dovetail for giving us a key to showcase it. Hopefully we do showcase it in a good enough light. that a yellow? Hang on, already. Is that yellow? Or is that not even for us? Hang on. No, it's not even for us, that signal over there. No, our signal's green. Good. Let's get another shot. We can go up to, well, we can go up to 60 now. Again, not the fastest of services, these ones. Although saying that, what does the game say we can go to? 60. Good. On some of the older routes, even if the freight train or the freight train was only meant to go 60, it would still let you go to top speed. But not the case on more recent routes. We'll get another nice close look at the KWAs as well. Oh, let's have a look at the interactables as well. What can you do? Handbrake. You can't seem to use the. Oh, there it is. Of course. What else can we? So you can uncouple them. Although we're not going to do that whilst we're moving, because that would be a bit silly. What's this down here? Can't do that. KWAs, not to be loose shunted. Oh, they're 60 miles an hour anyway. But look how low down they are, though. Look at that. So low. Inner wheelbase. Lovely. Handbrake again you can muck about with. Yeah, even the vehicles look pretty decent as well. They got mud all over them as well. You know, it's good. They don't look shiny new, they don't look like they've been used. But yeah, this is just one of the vehicles. Of course, yeah, you are getting the mine-resistant truck as well, or mine-resistant ambush truck, whatever it was. Which we will try and I assume they're probably on Great Western Express, those ones. So we'll once we get to wherever we're going, I'll come out and we'll take a look at that as well, just so we can see both loads. How heavy are we as well? Overview. 912 tons, so we're not lightweight. Yeah, certainly not lightweight in any means. There you go. Military movements over Shap. As we head into the Lake District. And there it goes. Right, let's get back in. Cool. Got about 42 at the moment. Sort of fake stuff here. So we're struggling a little bit up here. When we are actually losing speed. Again, our top speed's 60, so it's quite an easy drive. So it's the only bit we should be worried about is if we went over the Shap summit and down the other side, down to T-Bay, where you've got to sort of control the brakes. That's sort of the easy thing with these Class 6 trains on the mainline runs. You just leave it at 60, or try and get them just sit. Yeah, that's it. Easy. Don't have to worry about speed limits. I'm going to turn that audio down just a smidge. That's a little bit noisy. Hopefully that's better. Again, a bit 45 now we're going. For sale. Seen that before. JT Estates. Oh, Blackpool. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure this is Blackpool. Oh, that's probably where the JT Estates is based. 56A Falkland Avenue. Let's actually have a look. Is that a real road? 56 Falkland Avenue, Blackpool. It actually was some sort of estate agents. 56A Falkland Road. That's actually a place in Blackpool. Falkland Avenue. Was it Falkland? No, it was Falkland Road, wasn't it? Yeah, Falkland Road. Wallasey? Where's that? Is that close? Oh, there's one in Liverpool, 56 Falkland Road. There's a Falkland Avenue in Blackpool. And it's most definitely not an estate agent's. Cool. As we work our way up the gradient here. We sort of picked the steepest side to we'd actually pick the hardest side to begin at. Like if we'd started at Preston, we'd be able to go full speed most of the way, but wouldn't really be much of a challenge, would it? And we wouldn't actually get into the Lake District. I keep wanting to say Pennines, but this is definitely not. There's not the Lake. This is the Lake District, not the Pennines. As we head up. I think Penrith is quite a way away. I know I said we'd go to Penrith. I'm thinking it actually is quite a distance. But well, we'll go there. It's all uphill. This all uphill until Shap, and then it then goes down a bit. And again, if you haven't got this route, do try and get it. Maybe on sale if you're not that keen. It is so good, this route. And it's by Just Trains, and you know, anything Just Trains make, it's a bit like Train Sim Germany. Anything they make, you know is going to be good. Anything Just Trains make, you know it's going to be good. And soon enough, I suppose you'll have the Class 86 on here as well. And this is a fast route as well. Doesn't seem like it when we're going along at 50, but some of the 87 services can go up to what, 110 miles an hour, which in the in the 87 feels like you're going 200 miles an hour. Let's get another little flyby shot. And Colossus. There it goes. Cool. Again, just full throttle still. Probably end up burning out the engine or something if we did this in real life. Can't imagine the engine would be too happy. 110 miles an hour now, but again, we're only going 52 at the moment. Half the speed limit. Brilliant. Try and get a nice shot along here as well if we can. Maybe something like that, possibly. So we can get the KWA in. Yeah, we'll get that actually. Got to be in the sun as well. Get another one as well. Yeah, lovely. That'll do. Lovely. But if you haven't made it this far in the video, thanks all for staying in as we take a first look at Cargo Line Volume 4 Military. So far, so good. Another nice addition to the Cargo Line pack, or Cargo Line series, which sort of just gets better and better. I mean, you've got Cargo Line Volume 1 T-Tankers, Cargo Line Volume 2, which is, in my eyes, the best Cargo Line pack. Volume 2, that's the most worth it. That's good, that one. Volume 3 Intermodal, yeah, it's alright. And then Volume 4, decent. Has a bit more gameplay, I suppose. But the best Cargo Line pack is Volume 2. Yeah, Volume 2 was the best cargo line pack. It completely opened up Mount Sorrel on the Midland Main Line. The gameplay goes across many routes. Yeah, that's the best cargo line pack in my eyes, is Volume 2 aggregates. And that was quite exciting as well, because I don't, it's sort of, you could load and unload the bits and pieces. That's it. Intermodal Volume 3. Yeah, so it's okay. And this one, yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I wonder what will be next. I wonder if the next cargo line pack might be something to do with the power station at, is it Ratcliffe? Sort of surprised we haven't got anything for that yet. Sort of opening up that at that area. Let's get another flyby shot. Yeah, plenty. Cool. Lovely. We're only going about 58 miles per hour. It's almost like we got a bit of a downhill here, but can't imagine so. Well, we'll take the throttle down a bit, or the power down a bit. Can't be too far off Penrith now. Although saying that, when you're going at 100 or so miles an hour, it still takes about 15 minutes, and we're only going about half the speed. But shouldn't be too far off Penrith. But yeah, probably take this up to, maybe up to Shap. We'll take it. Sort of the top of the grade, and then we'll let it go down. Cool. What's everyone's favourite cargo line pack? Apologies if I look really tired. It's because I am. It was an early start today at work. And yeah, sort of the only chance I've already got to record this, because the embargo is, well, tomorrow as of recording this. So recording this sort of fairly late in, well, not you can see the time on the board, not that late, but considering I've been up since 4:30 in the morning, it is quite late. I want to see another train. I want to see an 87 roar past, or whiz past. Have we seen another train yet? Half asleep, so I can't remember. I don't think we have. Don't think we've been past another one yet. Bouncy, look at this along here. Suspension's really coming into play. But no, that's a bit more gameplay though, which is always fun. Adds a bit more for AI as well. Like some of the, I mean, a bit like how I do it on, well, how I am on Train Sim Classic. That's the old Train Sim game. I'll get the AP wagon packs, and sometimes we even just get AP trains, literally just for AI. Like, it sounds weird that I'd be buying a train or a wagon, not to actually play it, but just to see it as AI. But I've done that multiple times on Train Sim Classic. I'll just buy something with literally no intention of driving it, just so I can see it as AI. So even if you're not really into your cargo line stuff or freight in general, if the cargo line packs are on sale and they're really cheap, maybe just pick them up. Just a bit more AI, a bit more gameplay if you do get round to it at some point. Always nice seeing a bit more variety on routes. But again, if you haven't got cargo line Volume 2, that's the one. That's really good. That and Midland Main Line combined. Wow, brilliant. Cool. Terrain is changing. That's where we're driving this route at such a low speed, as opposed to how you would be going along here at like 100 or so miles an hour. We're going a bit slow. A little industry coming up here. I can't remember the name of so I used to know, well, still don't. I've never really learnt the names of these ones, but here we are. Here's this place. I know T-Bay, Shap, Hardendale. There's one near Oxenholme, can't remember what that's called. Can't remember some of them, but not all of them. Some of the different freight yards or passing loops. Bang on 60 at the moment. Let's get another little nice shot. Again, it is sort of meant to be about the what's behind us, not the 47. Well, the 47 is nice, but there it goes. Just poked anyone's interest so far? Or is it not really your thing? Cool. Yeah, 2 hours 5 minutes this service is scheduled to take. I mean, that is just like, whoa. That's a long old time. I mean, you can see what I mean. It's already been half hour. And we're not even at Penrith yet. Which is sort of, if you're doing the fast service, that's about 15 minutes from Carlisle to Penrith. Then another sort of 15 minutes down to Oxenholme, then 15 to Lancaster, and then 15 to Preston. Another train. What was it? 80 was, of course it's an 87. So I think is it cross country? Yeah, cross country one. So I think those services, when the 86 comes out, will be replaced with 86s. I think, possibly. Hoping the 86. Well, I think the 86 must be coming out soon. But that's the DLC by Just Trains. So if you like the 87, you probably like the 86. Probably. Colossus. Nice. But nice to be on TSW. I've sort of been in the Train Sim Classic mood recently. I've done a lot of the Midland Mainline South on there recently. So it's nice to be back on there. And also on the console as well, so I've not played console TSW for a little while either. So we've done a lot of the PC mods, which have been good fun. Right, I think my marker for Penrith is coming up. There's a foot crossing, I think, or some sort of crossing, just here. Yeah, you see the red stop, look, listen sign or whatever it is there. Yeah, so we're coming up to Penrith finally. After, well, I should tell it about 20 minutes since Carlisle. That's not too bad. Yeah, maybe we'll go up to Shap, and then once we get to Shap, we'll let the train go off into the distance on its own accord, and we'll go out to the menu and see what you can do in Volume 4. Although we already have said what you can do, but we'll show it on the on here. Now I've still got Thomas to complete, or Thomas the 80th anniversary. We've still got to complete that on here. So I've only done the one mission or one episode on there. Well, again, if I'm being entirely honest, Thomas the Tank Engine on TSW is not really something I'm interested in. So it might take us a while to get through the next 2 episodes on the 80th anniversary. We'll get a nice shot going through Penrith. Nice cheeky flyby shot. It's coming up fairly soon. There's the 80 limit. Although again, our top speed is 60, so it doesn't really affect us. Round we go. Also, cool thing about this route, it's got toilets. The stations actually have toilets. There it is. Let's open it up. Nice. And it's off. Lovely. So you can do some of the services only have 10 of them on the back. But I thought we'd do one of the longer ones, a bit more interesting. And yeah, but also like actually, no, hang on, we could just do it in free roam. We could just do it in free roam. We'll load in the other type of cargo or freight. Yeah, actually, yeah, we don't even need to load Great Western Express up. We can just do that on free roam. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go a bit further on there, a bit further. Lovely. Yeah, what a beauty though. The train, the KWAs, the APCs and the route. Just sort of taking it all in the external cam. It's like, wow. How are we doing? About 58 at the moment. Yeah, if we look on the map, let's have a look. So there we are. I think Shap is, was it down here? Is that Hardendale? What's this? Oh wow, no, still quite a way away. Yeah, that is quite a way away actually. Right, maybe we won't go all the way. I didn't think it was that far past Penrith. Right, let's get one last flyby shot. We'll let the train go off into the distance, and then we'll there it goes. We'll try and spawn in the other loads you can do on here. Yeah, off goes that. There you go, goodbye. Right, hang on. Oh, can we do that? Ah, you need to disembark. You need to disembark from the train. We can do that. Right, this is a bit dangerous, but in fact it's very dangerous. There you go. Right, we've disembarked from the train. I don't know. T-Bay. Yes. Hang on, did we not even give up the service there? Did we put yes to giving up the service? I'll still be driving it from all the way in yes, of course, yeah, we're really far away. Right, so we're now at T-Bay. So let's spawn new train. 47, I guess it would. You'd be able to do it from. Let's see. I assume it would be on here, or not. That's the default one. Let's see, that's got loads on. There must be on here. Well, how do you spawn it in free roam then? KWAs? KWA. Oh, KWA, well, here we are. There's no logo. I suppose you can pick what loco. So let's do, let's do trucks. Let's pop that on. Let's just sort of come across here. Can we fit it on here? We'll pop it on this one then. Ah, yeah, here we are. Let's then put the other one in as well. KWA. Be tanks. Yeah, tanks this time. So that's probably what the APC. Why is there only one? Oh, there's only one. Oh, and let's quickly get rid of this one then. Delete train. Spawn new train. KWA. KWI. Truck. Right, hang on. Right, yeah. So there's the two loads. It's the same. It's the same wagon, the KWA. So that's the APC, and here's like the mine-resistant truck, which you can do on the Great Western route. So there's the two different loads there. Pretty cool. But let's go out to the menu, and let's have a little look-see. Yeah, it's all well and good showing off these things, but what can you actually do? So let's load down. Let's quickly pop the audio down as we load out. So we'll take a first look. Well, we'll take a look at West Coast Mainline over Shap first to see what you can do on what we were just playing. So loads this out. Again, game plays across two routes. Very slowly. I want to say it's longer to load out than actually load in. Right, so to the trains. Let's do journey mode. So journey mode, West Coast Mainline, Preston, Carlisle. You get Cargo Line Military. So you get there's even Cargo Line Volume 2 there in the background. You get one chapter. Let's go to Great Western as we're here. Great Western Express. Cargo Line Military. You get the all trains vehicle, not all train vehicles. So you get a chapter each. West Coast Mainline, Preston, Carlisle. You've got 3 scenarios, which is basically just services, as you can see there. And then Great Western scenarios. You've got on those ones. Where are they? These 3 here, basically the MOD ones. So again, sort of just services. West Coast Mainline, you got a separate timetable. I don't really like that. I don't like the way you get a separate timetable for all these different things now. I almost wish they're all just in the original. But yeah, you've got a separate timetable. 47, which the services are, and then we'll just go MOD. So you can see all of the different services there. So again, they're all about 2 hours long. I believe we were doing this one here. So that's on that route. Let's go to Great Western. Great Western, I assume MOD 2016. So you haven't got a separate one on this one. 66. You have got the included one for the military, and there's the services on there. So slightly shorter services. Apparently only 28 minutes, which seems probably a bit longer than that. But that's that. But yeah, that is Cargo Line Volume 4 Military by Skyhook Games, which does release tomorrow as of this video going out. And it will be, hang on, £9.99. It'll be on Xbox One, Xbox Series, PS4, PS5, Epic Games and Steam. Oh, and if you're on PS4 and Xbox One, there's going to be slightly less AI trains, I suppose, within the timetable. Just then it doesn't, I suppose, performance then is a bit better. But yeah, thanks to Dovetail for giving us a key to show it off. Links, usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for the lovely UK departure board, as well as the 5% off coupon as well. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye guys.